Firstly, people at home watching this, they're seeing this thing about this Womad thing on telly. Just tell us about it, why it's here, and why it's different to like Glastonbury and all these other festivals that we see and hear about.
Well, I think the main feature is the fact that we've got artists, fantastic artists from all over the world, and it's really child friendly. You know, we've always let kids in for free, so it's very much a family event, and we have some families who actually don't go on holiday but come to Womad instead because they have such a great time. So I don't know, it doesn't. Not every artist is going to appeal to everyone, but I challenge anyone to come here and not find something that you're going to fall in love with.
And this year, just tell us what the lineup's like, compare it with years previous.
Well, I think we've got a really good and mixed lineup. I mean, there's obviously some wonderful artists from all over the world. Extra Baobab, Zankuti fellas signed with Egypt 80. We've got, some of the names less worldly that people may be familiar with, are sort of Chic, Eddie Grant, Martha Wainwright, Squeeze. So it's quite a good balance, and there's a soft way in for people who aren't that familiar with some of the giants of world music.
And just tell us also about the atmosphere here, because I've been walking around today and there's no edge whatsoever. Just tell us a bit more about the atmosphere.
Well, I know some families don't feel quite as comfortable going to some of the rock festivals because for kids they don't feel as safe, and there's a few people out of their head. And although some people do get merry here, it's always been very mellow and very relaxed, and so I think very safe environment to bring the kids.
I understand 3 artists have had to cancel because of visa problems. What can you tell us about that, and is that something unusual, disappointing?
Unfortunately, we always get visa troubles, and there's always a few sort of good substitutions, which is what happens, and we never really know till late in the day whether people are going to get through. We always get a lot of help from sort of local MPs and things trying to push things, but sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. I think, unfortunately, since 9/11, the I's and T's are dotted in a different way, and it's harder to nip round corners. But,
and moving back on to this year, for you, what do you get from it? After setting up so many years, how many years is it? 20?
Well, this is our 26th year, believe it or not, and it's amazing to us that it's such a regular part of the calendar. And I think this time, for the first time, we're going to try doing a thing. It's a 4-day event now, but we're going to do a special weekend family rate for 175, Saturday and Sunday only, and the fact you bring your kids in for free, we hope that'll make a good difference. And I think it's building each time. We've got much more space here this year, so we've got some of the artists come from great places and have different cooking traditions, so we've got Taste the World, and you can try some of the foods from different countries, join in workshops, a lot of kids areas with all sorts of fun and games, the procession workshops and storytelling. So come on down if you have a chance.
I've got one last question. The mud, how big a blow was it last year, and how happy are you that the clouds don't seem to be gathering over the Wiltshire skies today?
Well, I think we were all praying very hard, and it's last time it was rechristened Womad. Was, I think, unfortunately, like most of the British festivals, it was just one slurpy mess, and I think that deterred quite a few people. Unfortunately, they're coming back in this year, which is great for us, and although we may get a light scattering, it's very dry underfoot, and so far the forecast is pretty good, so we are very optimistic.
Brilliant. Thanks, Peter.